All right, we've got a lot to cover. Here we're going to show two different instances of LAIN running. The first instance is a general agent framework technology research instance. The second instance is a basic financial OSINT kind of instance. It's going to pull down information from SEC filings as well as stock price, historical data, things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop over to the first instance and we are going to kick off a brief. So let's say, give me information on recent developments in agentic framework features, as well as information on the financial status of companies like Google, NVIDIA, Microsoft, etc. that underpin the AI industry. We're going to go ahead and create the quote. This one will cost $3.50, which is pretty dope. And we are going to continue on to the payment. We'll give it all of the test card information and we'll pay. So we get a successful payment. We'll go over to the status page. Right now it's queued up. It will eventually get picked up off of the queue, at which point it will run on instance 0. The Hermes instance will actually decide whether or not it needs to reach out to the second instance to get up-to-date information that pertains to its area of expertise. And then we will get the report back. So here you'll see the second instance has received a request from the first instance. It generated a quote for what that first instance will need to pay. And then the first instance paid it through the X402 machine payment protocol that Stripe has. So if we look over here at the dashboard, we'll see two transactions. We've got the initial transaction that was for the first instance. And then we have the second transaction that was for the second instance. So this second transaction is an autonomous payment made by instance 0, or the first instance, to instance 2 for a brief specifically on kind of like the macroeconomic factors of NVIDIA and those other companies that underpin the AI industry. So basically what the first instance did was it said, I don't have the information required, but I know who does, reached out and got a quote for the intelligence report. And here at long last, you see that the package is available. So we open it up and we've got our brief. That's kind of like the main thing that you need to worry about. We can kind of read it over a little bit, but it gives kind of like a full rundown of what research was done, what claims were made, different things like that. It's fairly succinct and it pulls all of the claims and the sources down as well. You can then look more into those sources. So if we go over to, let's see, Terse's proof, you can take a look at all of the actual traces that came from the Hermes agent. I'm using Terse's, which is my AI observability or agentic observability startup that I've been working on for a while. This will give you some of the information about like what is actually being done in the background. You can also look at the report that came from the instance 1. So you can get the full report that was purchased from instance 1 or the second instance, and you can read that over as well. So you're getting a full proof chain through this one report that you purchased. You're not just getting like one text report with no insight into how it was generated.